Hey everyone, Blake Sloan here. Brand new market update for you with last month's numbers in. Very, very interesting numbers to say the least. Some are up, some are down. The good news is we have a brand new record for pricing here on the Grand Strand, which is super, super good. Looking at single family home sales, they were down last month 18.2% from the same month last year. So this past month there was 405 sales closed. Last year 495, so down 18.2% overall. The good news though, price has still been climbing. Median price at a new record here on the Grand Strand is up 5.3% from the same month last year. The new record, $395,000 for median price of a home here on the Grand Strand. Average sale price, not quite a record, but close. It was up 13.3% from the same month last year at $508,728. It did hit a record back in November 2023. It's been hovering around there, but very, very close right now with the average sale price over $500,000 here on the Grand Strand. Inventory is still a big thing that's protecting prices, still very, very low. It's at 3.3 months of inventory. Anything less than 6 months of inventory is what we call, quote, a seller's market. This would be considered a super seller's market because there's just so little inventory right now. But one thing I'll share in a minute is an article that says the best week of the year statistically to sell is the second and third week of April, and that's just based on national data, and we're coming up on that. So if you're thinking about selling, you want to tee that up perfectly to match up. One of the biggest pieces of data that's important we talked about today's radio show was showings per listing. Right now, the average showings per listing in the MLS is down significantly with 4.8 showings, meaning the average listing gets only 4.8 showings if it does get that amount. The average showings per contract, though, is 13.5. And so what that means is it takes really 3 times the amount of showings to get a contract than most listings are getting, which is why they're sitting there. They're having to have price drop because most agents' marketing is not good enough to get the amount of traffic there that needs to be driven in order to get that basically differentiation it needs online. So that's something to see there. If you're thinking about, hey, why my property didn't sell, you want to make sure you have the right marketing to it, the right buyers out there to it, and that's because the average showings per listing right now 4.8. This is across the entire MLS. The amount of showings to get a contract is 13.5. Condos taking a little bit more of a hit. Condos have struggled lately. They had a lot of issues and turbulence with HOA fees going up significantly, a lot of assessments because of insurance issues, a lot of things we've seen there. We still have had a lot of success on a lot of condos, but you definitely want to make sure you have someone who can differentiate it right now because otherwise you're seeing a lot of prices decline based on certain buildings or certain sections they have. Condo sales down last month 24.5% from the same month last year, with 425 condos closed versus 563 last year. Prices still up, which is good. Overall median price up 4.3%, not a record, but right now the overall average, median price $240,000, average price a little bit higher, $284,000, which is awesome. It's up 8.3% from the same time last year, which is good. Inventory is actually climbed. It's up 150% from where it was last year, and that's why you're seeing prices soften a little bit. They haven't gone negative, but they're still not climbing double digits like they were. 5.5 months of inventory. So it's very, very close to being a buyer's market for condos right now. If you're thinking about selling, that inventory has been climbing all the way since late 2023. You want to think about getting your property in the market earlier rather than later when you have a little bit less competition. Same challenge you're seeing there, just really across real estate in general. His showings per listing is 2.7 right now. The average condo showing, the average condo in the market gets 2.7 showings. The problem, though, the major equation is that it takes on average 8.9 showings to get a contract. And so it needs 3 times the amount of showings to get a contract than they're actually getting, which is why the condo is not selling. And so if you're having that issue, right, you definitely want to say, hey, what's the marketing plan look like? What's the differentiation look like? And how can we help that? And if your property went off the market previously, reach out to us. More than happy to diagnose that for you because one of the things we do different here, we outspend the average agent 100 to 1 from a marketing standpoint. We spent almost $70,000 last month just in outside advertising, driving traffic online. Right now, we share this on every radio show, the active count. But right now, we're at 75,819 active home buyers. You're probably one of them if you're watching it. If username, password, account, all that stuff on there. And one piece of data I wanted to get to really quick that is super helpful. This is from National Association of Realtors from Realtor.com. It says, every year 1 week stands out from the rest as a perfect stretch of time when it's a great time to be a home seller. This year, the week is April 14th through April 20th. That's the best time to sell it is if a seller wants to see lots of interest in their homes, sell quickly, and pocket some extra cash. And he goes on to say the third week of April begins the best combination of housing market factors for sellers. The best week for offers, higher buyer demand, lower competition from other sellers, and fewer price reductions than any other typical week of the year. And so if you're thinking about selling, reach out to me immediately. You always want to time it, especially in Myrtle Beach, which is a very, very seasonal market. We have seen the summer market happen earlier this year because we're in an interest rate driven marketplace right now. So if you want to know more, reach out, call me anytime with any questions, 843-808. So we also have an amazing tool here on this website. Also in the email, you'll see a thing for an instant offer on your property. You also get an instant home evaluation. We have a tool we spend $1,000 a month for to bring data from all different data sources. It gives you multiple prices based on the data source, but you can have your own dashboard with all the properties that you own from all over the country and get an instant valuation online. You get a human CMA request with one click if you want to as well. And then also you get an instant cash offer online as well. That's on our website here. It's also in the email. And as usual, if you ever want to search any properties, click the link in the email. And any questions regarding real estate you have, feel free to respond back, ask a question, or call us anytime, 843-808-SOLD. We'll see you back here next month again.